play here in the first. He dishes it to Noel. Back to Scott. Embiid the screen. Scott the pass to Embiid. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
It's Brooks on the wing. Here's Temple. Gibson the screen. Shoots off the screen. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Brooks against Scott. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. Scott's got 12 points in the game.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Bulls trail by 12. Brooks outside. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. He has 6.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Scott against Brooks. The drive by Scott. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He is a scorching 86%.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Temple. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened.
It's like a dream come true.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
Scott in a 2-guard. Okafor out there with David Lee. And it's Ware in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Outside, Scott. Screen by Lee. Outside, Scott. Expanding his range. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Scott's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Let's go quickly over to Bert for an update. The 76ers leading by 16. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
To the right side. Mirotic has a wide open look. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Grant. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And the 76ers lead by 20. Temple dishes to Brooks. from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Scott with the ball. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Here's Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And it's blocked by Scott. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The 76ers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Yeah, they're up towards the bottom of the league there. Last season, they only shot about 70%.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it. Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Dunleavy kicks to Temple. Here's Mirotic, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's Grant. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. 76ers on top.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I controlling the paint. Yo, I'm always controlling the paint. That's natural to me. In high school, I controlled the paint. In college, I controlled the paint. Even when I worked in the hardware store, you know what? I controlled the paint section. That's what I did.
Kevin, an interesting response.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Dunleavy comes in for Doug McDermott. Garrett Temple has checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. So for Chicago right now, Brooks is out there with Garrett Temple. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Dunleavy. And it's Mirotic in at the 4 spot. Stolen by Brooks. Here's the break. Ball going up court. Temple gets the bucket.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
There's a screen by Noel. Stolen by Brooks. Dishes it to Mirotic. His 3-pointers off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Stolen by Brooks. And here's the break. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
.124 left in the third. Here's Brooks. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Scott's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Grant. Soft touch off the glass. Grant's got his third basket of the night.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Gibson the screen. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Scott the pass to Covington. And the shot is long. Chicago's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
Here's Scott. The stupendous finish in traffic. Scott's got 25 points in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Brooks against Scott. Brooks up on top. He's got 8. Floats one. Can't get it to go. Scott. The shot is off. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been both teams deciding to change it up. And here are the 76ers now. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Scott in at point guard. Grant is out there with David Lee. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Okafor in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Gibson the screen. Nice work there coming off the screen. That's 10 points for Aaron Brooks.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Brooks against Scott. Kicks it to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Gibson with the screen on Scott, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. Nerlens Noel checks in for David Lee. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for the Bulls. To the paint, ball's knocked loose and stolen by Noel. Expanding his range, can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Butler dishes to Dunleavy. And again, Chicago, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Grant kicks to Okafor. Scott against Brooks. The drive by Scott. Rebound by the Bulls. Butler on the wing. There's the dish to Gibson, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Outside, Scott.
Move the ball.
Here's the three. Scott missing again.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Scott. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Trying his luck deep, and that one's good. Scott's got 30.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Brooks against Scott. Brooks, the pass to Gibson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kelly, Greg Anthony, and Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the